Oh, thanks.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most memorable, high-quality, and/or culturally relevant tracks of 1995.
This is how we do it. South Central does it like nobody does. This is how we do it.
Number 10, Gangsta's Paradise, Coolio featuring LV.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left.
With so much great hip-hop during the 1990s, you need to at least mention the work of Coolio. Gangsta's Paradise is the rapper's signature track and the best showcase of his talents. From biblical references to haunting backing tracks, the hit builds up to an iconic chorus. LV's hook is another incredible detail in this enjoyable experience. Using his particular flow, the artist gets his point across in a poetic achievement. His song was featured on the album of the same name and the Michelle Pfeiffer movie Dangerous Minds. It's also heavily inspired by a Stevie Wonder song, giving it another musical spark to remember it by. Number 9, Kiss from a Rose, Seal.
There used to be a graying tower alone on the sea.
Originally released in 1994, the power of this song and a superhero film demanded a re-release. Seal later ended up on the Batman Forever soundtrack the following year. With that additional endorsement, Kiss from a Rose continued to rise in pop culture.
Kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah.
The singer gives one of his finest performances with a soaring vocal. Winning several Grammys, this famous ballad speaks for itself. It may or may not be one of the more beautiful lyrics of its kind. Even if it's a little sentimental, the tune still carries a wonderful melody and music that makes you believe in love.
Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave.
Number 8, Runaway, Janet Jackson.
I've seen the world, been to many places.
For her Design of a Decade 1986 to 1996 album, Janet Jackson brought out this single to go along with some of her greatest hits. Runaway proved that the singer was more than ready to keep going and expand her sound.
One thing missing was you.
It's pure pop from start to finish, with a bright message about wanting to spend time with someone special. The track makes you want to explore the world with the person you love. Jackson's pitch-perfect vocals don't disappoint either, sending you right back to 1995. The bouncy production has a breezy, fun quality that makes you want to play it on a loop.
And I just know we'll have a good time. Yeah.
Number 7, Give Me One Reason, Tracy Chapman.
Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around.
With the guitar hook, Give Me One Reason is yet another reason Tracy Chapman deserves praise. The song comes from her New Beginning album. Writing pointed lyrics, Chapman outlines her demands in a compelling work. The single has all the bluesy elements of a vintage hit with the updated sounds of the 1990s. As a singer and songwriter, she once again shows off her ability to do a lot with a little.
I don't want no one to squeeze me. They might take away my life.
There's a lot of complexity layered underneath a great hook. Years after her impressive debut, this artist showed that she was only getting started. She reached the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 and even won a Grammy for her effort.
Said I told you that I loved you, and there ain't no more to say.
Number 6, Tonight Tonight, The Smashing Pumpkins. Taking an orchestral detour, this Smashing Pumpkins song is completely different from their heavier guitar music. Tonight Tonight works as a moving ballad with a beautiful string arrangement. It's much more than an alternative rock song, combining other genre elements into an epic piece. Billy Corgan and the band perform one of their finest works, with an expanded sound palette. There's also the amazing drum parts of one Jimmy Chamberlin, filling out the enormity of this cinematic number. It's one of the major highlights of Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, along with the nostalgic 1979. Number 5. Fantasy, Mariah Carey. By the year 1995, Mariah Carey had already shown everybody her vocal powers. Fantasy could be considered both a victory lap and another step up. It's an endlessly upbeat track, filled with happiness in each verse. Carey is operating at her usual best over a fantastic production. Sampling Genius of Love, the music builds out from a catchy foundation. The mix of 1980s and 1990s sounds blends especially well here. With the vocalist's endless energy, the single turns the feelings of the lyrics into a song. She also brought the same pristine work to hits like One Sweet Day with Boyz II Men. Number 4. Waterfalls, TLC.
Lonely mother gazing out of the window, staring at a sun that she just can't touch.
As a single off of their Crazy Sexy Cool album, Waterfalls finds TLC in top form. The catchy R&B track features a hook that's lived on for decades. In one of their biggest hits, the trio combines for an engaging song about real issues. The lyrics tackle everything from drugs to relationships in fascinating stories.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to.
As one of the great R&B acts of their era, these women stop at nothing to deliver important words with spectacular music. You also get to hear an awesome rap verse from Lisa Left Eye Lopez.
I seen a rainbow yesterday, but too many storms have come and gone, leaving a trace of not one God to give.
To this day, many listeners might think of this track first when they consider the band. Number 3. You Oughta Know, Alanis Morissette.
I know the version of me. Is she perverted like me? Would she go down on you in a theater?
With her third album, Jagged Little Pill, Alanis Morissette exploded into the mainstream with a classic. She tore up 1995 with her hit record and big singles like You Oughta Know. It's a rock tune that's full of anger, filled with a raw takedown of a failed relationship.
And I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away.
Morissette was a young artist when this dropped, but she gives the vocals worthy of a veteran rock star. Her songwriting collaboration with Glenn Ballard is in full force here. It even won the Grammy for Best Rock Song, wowing both Academy voting members and audiences around the world.
All across side bed, I checked it to me. You oughta know.
Number 2. California Love, Tupac featuring Dr. Dre. In the mid-1990s, Tupac Shakur was on top of the world with everything from diss tracks to rap ballads like Dear Mama. He teamed up with Dr. Dre to unleash one of the better 90s hip-hop anthems.
Now let me welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West, a state that's untouchable like Elliot Ness.
In an ode to the Golden State, the rappers bring out a song fit for a party. It's an all-around good time with some memorable verses from Shakur. He reminds you of why he is one of the best to ever do it.
Out on bail, fresh out of jail, California dreaming. Soon as I step on the scene, I'm hearing hoochie screaming, fiending for money and alcohol, the life of a West Side player with cowards die and a strong ball.
With Dre's production, the exciting horns and vocals from Roger Troutman add to the overall experience. It hit the number 1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100, becoming a highlight of some amazing careers. Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Hyper Ballad, Björk, a heartfelt track with difficult and emotional vocals from the Icelandic singer.
I go through all this before you wake up.
Brown Sugar, D'Angelo. His neo-soul single gives listeners a glimpse into the future of an underrated star.
Brown sugar, babe. I guess high up your love, I don't know how to behave.
Drop, The Far Side. The alternative hip-hop crew assemble for a trippy mix of jazz and rap. All right, Supergrass. A notable piano part powers a Britpop staple with positive lyrics.
We are young, we run green, we got tea, nice and clean.
Shy Guy, Diana King. This 1995 hit blends reggae fusion and an average white boy sample.
But I don't want somebody loving everybody. I need a shy guy, some kind of guy who'll only be mine.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Wonderwall, Oasis.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you.
Is this song the ultimate Britpop single? Whether or not it is, it remains one of the most famous rock tunes of its era. Oasis goes acoustic in this laid-back arrangement with a string accompaniment. Liam Gallagher sings one of his best vocals, bringing his brother Noel's lyrics to life.
And all the roads we have to walk are winding. And all the lights that lead us there are blinding.
Wonderwall almost sounds like a hardened man finally opening up to someone he cares about. With some basic guitar work, the songwriting reminds audiences that you don't need to be complex to get your point across. The track also feels like one of the greatest sing-alongs of the 1990s.
And after all, you're my Wonderwall.
Did we forget another defining song of 1995? Let us know in the comments below.